All right, welcome everybody out to the next episode of Traveling Beasts, a radio show. And in today's episode, guys, I have a huge guest here with me today. And this guy is a beast online. Mr. Jermaine Taylor, 9 to 5 Rehab. I've been rocking with this guy for quite some time. We've been rocking together in business. And this guy, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it too much, but this guy has some amazing accomplishments. We're out here live in Orlando right now. So for everybody listening in, I want you to go to the iTunes app. We don't have it in the Google store yet, but download Traveling Beasts app. All right. That way you can listen into these audios live. You can actually interact. So maybe there's a few of you on here that are live. If you are, go ahead and head into that chat. And let's drop some messages. So let's get straight into this, guys. You're in for a treat. This guy has been able to help a lot of people, and he's just peaking right now. So, Jermaine Taylor, yes, welcome out, brother. Glad to have you.
How you doing? Good.
So what was your first highest success, and what helped you to accomplish that breakthrough?
My first highest success, is that a specific income amount? Is it a specific key or breakthrough?
It's whatever it means to you.
Okay, so the highest success, I think my highest success was when I realized my full potential. Ironically, my highest success came at my lowest point. It was the moment where I was literally sleeping on park benches and gym floors, and I had the breakthrough that basically reminded me, if I don't do anything different, I'm always going to be where I am. So I had a choice. I could chase comfortability, or I can take the road less traveled. I could do something different that I've never done before. And then I realized, if I act like who I'm supposed to be in the future, I could be that person now, and that person would get me out of the situation I was in. So if you were looking for a key or a breakthrough, that was definitely the height of it.
Wow. So you hear here, guys, a lot of times you hear it's not always about money, right? It was about mindset. It was about breaking through a barrier that, potentially he didn't think he was going to break through, right? That's amazing. So, again, these audios, 10 to 15 minutes, guys, straight cut and dry, no fluff. So second question is, have you ever been discouraged? And if so, what was your breaking and waking point? So two things there. What was your breaking point, which I think we kind of heard a little bit right now, and then what was the waking point from that?
Okay, so breaking point, my absolute lowest moment, everything was going wrong, relationships were rocky. I wasn't even sure if I was going to even be able to pay rent. So just imagine you just came back from being homeless, you just got back on your feet, and you're moments away from losing everything.
Right.
Nothing is going right, you don't have any money, and you have to dig deeper than you've ever had to dug before.
Right.
And so that was my breaking point, walking point. I was discouraged. I didn't really have any money or resources. And so I had to truly dig deep. And what I really found is that I found business.
Right.
That sounds weird, but I really found business. I stopped focusing on what I didn't want. I didn't want to be broke. I stopped focusing on that. I stopped focusing on all of my challenges, and I started focusing on my opportunities and who I needed to become to take advantage of those opportunities. But I also found business. What I mean by that is business is solving problems for profit. I forgot about myself. I started serving others. And when I started serving others, I literally put myself on the back burner. And once I started really learning how to solve people's problems, that's when my life changed. If you want to help enough people, if you want to get what you want, help enough people get what they want. But what's deeper than that is once you really get underneath people and you start serving them, a special thing happens. Everything that you need is magically taken care of. And so that was my superpower.
Wow. So you heard that from the man himself, Jermaine Taylor, 9 to 5 Rehab. Guys, focusing, serving people. I tell you right now, there's a formula online, and if you didn't hear it, he just said it. Rewind it, pause it, right, and listen to it again. So we're here, Push the Limits interview, Jermaine Taylor, for anybody that's just jumped on live or is just jumping in the middle of this audio. Question number 3, are there any opportunities for people to work direct with you outside of MLM or business opportunities?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm always looking to collab with people who have special skill sets.
Okay.
One of my passions is being a leader. I'll tell you something interesting. The word leader, Leah, is Latin. It means path. There means finder. So a leader is a pathfinder. So anybody who has found a path, I want to know about it, and because it's going to help me find my path and live my purpose. I'll give you a really cool quote. Somebody said one time, the person who holds the lamp and basically lights their brother's path makes clearer their own. So when people who have conquered a path get together, it's more powerful. And so I just want want to be a pathfinder, find as many paths, just like you actually, and help many other people find the path too.
I love it, brother. This is gold, man. And if you guys, if this is a little fast for you, again, rewind it, pause it, listen to it again. We're actually 5 minutes away from having to go back into the event. So we're going to close out with the last two questions. Number 4, I don't care what anyone says. Everyone loves to save money or make more of it, right? But for those still in grind mode, what is one thing you have done to save money that is pretty beastly during your come up, or make more money? Whichever one you want to share.
I'll share both. This is a strange tip. When I was coming up, I believed in investing in myself. So a lot of people, they get money. Money is like seed, right? If you don't have any seed, you can't grow any trees. And so the first thing they do is they get money and they want to give it to somebody else. They want to, pay off, this, that, and that thing. Honestly, if it wasn't my light bill or not my light bill, if it wasn't my internet or my light bill, basically, I didn't care. Every dime went into my business. But to make more money, like I said, serve more people. Honestly, listen, get this. It's huge. The people who make the most money in the world solve the biggest problems, right? Business is solving problems for profit. If you want to make big money, solve bigger problems. And so I had to become more valuable. That's why they call me Mr. Value, right? Jermaine Taylor, aka Mr. Value. But it's really about you right now. If you really want to make more money, find somebody with a problem and solve it. Now, here's a major key. You might be wondering, how can you solve their problem? Sometimes people just need to connect with somebody. Sometimes the problem is their student, that it's that they want to spend more time with their family. It's the fact that they want freedom, better than the air that they breathe. They want something. You got to find exactly what it is that they want. And let's just say you have an opportunity or you have a business. You got to position it in a way that basically shows them that it's going to fill that need. So again, it's not necessarily always about the direct benefit that you're selling. It's about how you can help somebody get closer to that goal. And I think Jermaine, you know that best. You help people get closer to their goals, and it pays off, doesn't it?
It definitely does, and I'll take that, Jermaine. But you know what? Right now, this is all about you, my brother. So you've been killing it, man. And if you guys are getting value from this, go to Facebook right now and add Jermaine Taylor. This guy is full of value, right? But the last question, we're going to close this out, is what would you say for all of our listeners that want to know more about you and pushing the limits? Because that's what this interview is all about, is like pushing the limits. So, sleeping in a car or being in a sense almost homeless, right? In a sense, takes away from people. And, I've been an only child, sleeping on the ground with, roaches crawling in my ear. We all got our story, right? Which is what I'm about to give inside of here in Orlando. But again, what would you say for all of our listeners that want to know more about you and pushing the limits? Why should they follow you in the sense of you pushing the limits? And I already know, but again, this is for our listeners.
Well, as far as connecting with me, follow 9 to 5 Rehab, follow Jermaine Taylor, aka Mr. Value, because like I said, I'm here to serve. I'm young. I'm 22 at the time of this recording, so I'm going to be spending the next 10 years developing and finding as much paths as I can and sharing it with you. But why you should follow me? Because I'm always growing. One thing that is the most important thing I learned is if you follow somebody and they ever stop growing, you should stop following. Follow someone who is growing. I'm growing, and I'm growing because I have great mentors like Jermaine still. I have great people to connect with, and I'm learning like a sponge, and I'm giving everything I got, guys. So that's why you should follow.
I love it. Well, Mr. Jermaine Taylor, we appreciate you. And for anybody, again, that wants to hear more from this man, just follow him, guys. We went in about 9 to 10 minutes. If you got any value from this, follow this guy. Drop a comment in our chat box. Download Traveling Beast app, and we'll see you guys later. Jermaine Lee Monster Still. Peace.